Hi guys, I am back and today I have my July empties video. It's the 3rd of July. It is so hot in here and I just turned off my fan so that there's not a ton going on in the background. So my hair's up. I apologize. I'm looking a little dewy, but yes, we're gonna go ahead and try to get through these. I do have a lot of stuff and I am trying to make a really concerted effort to finish things up because we are moving in like a month and a half-ish to a different home. So yes, I'm trying to just get rid of things. I also am decluttering a little bit. Like I made a very big like Target bag full of stuff that I gave to my niece. So yes, we are decluttering, we are getting rid of things, we are having a very large empties video. So let's get started. I'm just gonna grab whatever's on top and talk. So this first thing here is this Big Daddy of the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I got this one from, I think it came in a 2-pack at Costco. This was the second one. This is like my holy grail micellar water. I always go back to it. It was the first one I ever tried. I think it's extremely comparable to like Bioderma, which was kind of like the pioneer of micellar waters. So 100% a repurchase for me. I am working through some other ones right now. I do have a Bioderma one. Anyways, I would repurchase this, especially, you know, with the value that I got from Costco. This was really good. Okay, another empty here. This is kind of random. This is a tanning lotion. So I got married in May and I really wanted to have like my skin tone tan. Like I've used self tanner and like Spray Tan's Professional and at home self tanner, and they have come a long way. Do not get me wrong. However, I just, for this like once in a lifetime thing, I self tanned. I felt like illegal in the tanning booth because I've never tanned in like a UV tanning bed before. So anyways, they recommended this and I didn't know any different or any better. So I purchased this. It was actually like so expensive. Tanning lotions apparently are very expensive. Anyways, I used it for tanning. It lasted me like perfectly. I tanned for about a month before my wedding. So anyways, finished this, not a repurchase, not something I need to have. These are my favorite cotton pads. These are the Shiseido cotton pads. I always repurchase them either from Ulta or Marshalls or TJ Maxx, wherever I can find them. I will say, now I have like a bunch, like, cause whenever I find them, I buy them. There's cotton all over from the cotton pads. Anyways, I think the cotton has subsided. I have a bunch of these, and so I'm not sure like if this is an older one I've purchased or a newer one. I kind of just put them all together, but I found that this pack particularly, the cotton was very thin, like thinner than it normally is, and so I'm really hoping it was just like a one-off. I'm hoping that they're not cheaping out and making the pads thinner. It still worked and still did the job, but it just wasn't as luxurious feeling, and clearly I felt like the cotton wasn't as thick feeling. So something I'm gonna watch out for my next little bag that I open up, but I really hope that they're not cheaping out with these things. Some more skincare holy grail. So this first thing here, I guess actually this is not a holy grail. I really like zip patches, but I don't like Mighty Patch. This is actually probably my least favorite brand, so I will not repurchase these. I think I had gotten a pack of them at Costco. It really was a good deal, and I was like, for the deal, I will buy them. But it just further solidified for me that I do not like this brand. So I will repurchase those patches, but not that brand. And then one of my favorite moisturizers I've used for like 10 years. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. This is really good. Like I said, a holy grail for me. I will always repurchase this. I specifically like the gel one for summertime. It's really good. This has very quickly become my holy grail face wash. This is the Anua Heartleaf and BHA Deep Pore Cleansing Foam. This is the second or third one that I have purchased. This was my face cleanser for wedding time, you know, because like I knew that this would keep my skin looking the best it possibly could look, and it did do that. I really enjoy this cleanser. I have already repurchased. I am trying to use some other ones that I had laying around, but that by far has been my favorite I've like pretty much ever tried, and I will go back to that as long as they sell it. I also have been dabbling in the hypochloric acid situation that's so popular now. So I got this mini from Ulta to try, the Magic Molecule hypochloric acid. This was fine. I feel like I don't really notice a huge difference when I use it versus don't, but I have repurchased and I'm using a different, actually I didn't repurchase, I got the Tower 28 one for free for my birthday gift from Sephora, so I'm using that one now. But I don't know if it's necessarily something that I need to keep in my routine. I haven't noticed it do anything bad, like by no means has it like broken me out or irritated my skin, but I also just don't know if I see like a huge difference. So there's that. This is kind of random. This is the Dove Bridgerton collab hydrangea and white wisteria deodorant. I wanted to put this in here because, like, first of all, packaging is so cute. Everyone was obsessed when this came out with Dove. It smells amazing. However, it smells so floral and good, like super fresh and floral. This deodorant irritated my underarms sometimes, which is weird because I've never, ever, ever had a Dove deodorant do that. So I don't know if it was just the scent oil that was in this one specifically, but I just kind of wanted to throw that out there in case anyone, because like I've been seeing these on clearance at Target recently, like just in case anyone is wanting to like give it a go, I would just kind of keep that in mind. Some eye patches. These are both from Pathology. Can you tell I'm a nurse practitioner? Patchology. This is the Surf Chilled on Ice, and these ones I have no idea. They're both good. I do like eye patches. I use them every once in a while if I just like want to relax or pamper myself. I use them a lot when I go on trips or like before special events. So yeah, something I kind of just keep around, but these ones weren't anything super special to me. These are my Holy Grail makeup remover wipes, the Equate Beauty Rose Water makeup wipes. I have said it a million times, but I'll say it again. They are saturated, the cloth is soft, the scent is there, but it's light and pleasant. They do not burn my face or my eyes, and they actually remove makeup. I don't use these as much as I once did because I'm more so cleansing with like cleansing oils in the shower, but every once in a while, if I'm not showering at nighttime, I will use these and they do the job and I really like them. A few husband empties. This is the Harry's body wash in the Grove scent. We really like the brand Harry's. Like, he likes it for himself and I also like it. I got this on clearance from Marshall's for $2.99, which was such a good deal. The scent of this was amazing. What does it say? It says a revitalizing scent of citrus peel. It says, it has scent notes, grapefruit, lotus, and warm nutmeg. I just like it because it's not, and this is the reason I think we both like their products, is they work well, but they also just aren't that super cloying, like heavy cologne scent. Like, this definitely is a fresh citrus. It is a masculine scent, but definitely more in that fresh citrus realm. So anyways, he really liked this. I have never seen this since then or before then. Like I said, I got it on clearance at Marshall's, but if we did, we would buy it again. And then he finished this Dr. Bronner's. This is the peppermint bar soap. We bought a pack of these at Costco a while back, and we still have a few left to use. We kind of take it when we travel, or he'll just use it at home sometimes, but more so in the summertime because it's the peppermint soap, so it's really like invigorating and refreshing. So we actually used this on a trip to Florida and he really liked it. I only finished one like full-size set of body care, but I have a bunch of minis because, like I said, we traveled for I traveled for my bachelorette, I traveled for the wedding, and we traveled for like our little mini honeymoon. So I have a bunch of minis in there. But anyways, at home, I was using this Amazing Grace Ballet Rose shower gel and the regular Amazing Grace body butter to go with it. I got both of these at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I really like the Amazing Grace scent, and I really like the Ballet Rose version of it as well. I liked both of these, you know, not something that I would necessarily like run out and get again or like buy off QVC or anything like that, but I would get it again down the road if I saw it again, like at TJ Maxx or Marshall's or something. This is just such a good floral, and it was perfect for springtime, and I use this around the time of like my shower and my bachelorette, and it just gives me such good vibes. Yeah, so let's get into minis. So I also finished this little mini, this is a little dirty, Soap and Glory Clean on Me body wash and the body butter to go with it. Again, this is a very like soapy rose scent, and I loved it. Like, that was kind of like my bridal era, was this soapy rose between the Philosophy Ballet Rose and the Soap and Glory. I loved it, and I have a full size of that actually from Soap and Glory because I just love the way it smells. I also use the Sol de Janeiro Delicia Drench shower oil and mini body butter. I got these on sale at Ulta. They had like the little kits 20% off, and I was like, perfect, you know, I'm traveling a lot upcoming, so I got them. I liked this. I don't know if I loved it. It's not something that I feel like I need again, but if I saw it on sale, I might buy it again. The scent is just a little strong for me, like definitely more of like a nighttime womanly scent. I used it for my bachelorette trip specifically and then finished it up a little bit at home. But yeah, not something I'm like, I need in my collection, but I would get it again if it was on sale. I think this is my last little minis set in there for body care. This is the Way Body Cleanser in the Saint Bart scent and the Sol de Janeiro Body Badalada Charosa 62 lotion. Both of these I got for free as just like little samples when I purchased from Ulta. So they were both, well, let me speak to this. This was okay. I used these both when I went to Florida for our mini moon. And so they were like perfect kind of like warm weather, like tropical vacation scents. This was fine. I don't need to purchase this. This I actually like, and I bought the full size because it was on sale at Ulta. This was the second mini of this I've tried, so I know I like it. I just find that this formula is very thin yet moisturizing for the summertime, so I like that. And for some reason, I like the 62 scent better in this lotion. It's less like overpowering. It's still there, but it's just less overpowering, I find. So I really like it. I have purchased this in full size and did not buy this. I finished my EOS Vanilla Cashmere Body Mist. This is so good, and everyone knows this is good. Like, I don't need to stay on this video and say how amazing this is, but it is. The scent of it is amazing. I find the lasting power of this is amazing. Like, I would wear it to work and still smell it on myself like all day long. And I do find that it is a work safe scent because it's not super overpowering. It's not cloying. It's not very perfumey. It's just like a very nice, light vanilla, a little bit warm, powdery scent to me. I absolutely love it, and I have repurchased it. I finished this mini hair care set over all of the traveling that I said I've been doing. So this is the Joico Defy Damage Protective Shampoo and the Alterna Caviar Moisture Replenishing Conditioner. I got both of these for free in some Ulta gift. They both were fine. I really like them. I really love the Alterna Caviar shampoo and conditioner. I have a full size of them. Joico I never have been like a huge fan of, but this Defy Damage shampoo was pretty good. I would certainly use it again if I ever got it. Hand soaps. So this first one here is the Electric Limeade from Bath & Body Works with scent notes of limeade, strawberry swirl, and sea salt rim. This is really good. This was the second one I've used of these. I don't have any more, but I really enjoyed this scent. And I finished this one-off soft soap watermelon scent. I bought this at Walmart because I thought it smelled good at Walmart, and it still smelled okay at home, but it just wasn't super juicy, and for a watermelon scent I want it to be like really juicy, and so not a repurchase for me. And then we finished this fresh cut lilacs from Bath & Body Works with scent notes of lilac bouquets, dewy greens, and soft spring air. I will say this is a powerhouse. Like, I specifically remember getting up to use the restroom in the middle of the night one night and using this obviously to wash my hands in the bathroom. Then I came back to bed and like I could smell this on my hands like all night long, and it almost like turned me off to the scent a little bit. You definitely have to like florals and lilacs to like this. I don't think it's a repurchase for me necessarily, but if you're looking for a very strong scented hand soap, this is it. I had another one in there that I didn't know about. This is the Aurora hand soap from Bath & Body Works, the Disney collab. Scent notes of soft rose petals, sandalwood dreams, and sparkling fairy dust. This is really good. And when they were on sale, they were on sale. They would still be on sale if they were in stock. But anyways, I bought more of them during some annual sale, and I have 2 more, I think. This is really good. Definitely love this. I finished a little mini dry shampoo. This is the Divi dry shampoo. This was okay. Probably not something I would buy. I got this for free. It had a minty smell, so it was very refreshing, and it did work in terms of being a dry shampoo. However, it felt heavy on my hair, and so for that reason, it's not one that I would like purchase again necessarily, but if I got it for free again, I would use it. This is a Tree Hut moisturizing shave oil in the Merry Mint scent. I got this around holiday time and kind of just finished it up. I don't go through these that quickly. I really do like the Tree Hut shave oils. I have another one that I'm using in my shower. I would repurchase, but I do want to try the EOS ones. I've never tried the EOS ones. I've heard they're really good. So I think my next repurchase would be EOS, but this was good nonetheless. Some mini skincare that I used during all my travel recently. None of these blew me out of the water. The CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser, I prefer something that foams, and this does not. This one did, the CeraVe foaming oil cleanser, so it foamed, but I actually think it was a little too heavy for my skin. I think it might have broken me out a little bit, or it could have been all the sunscreen I was using in Florida, but either way, not something I would buy. And then this, the Tula Rich Cleanse Nourishing Cream Cleanser, not something I would buy, but it was fine for a little mini sample. Some full-size skincare I finished. So this is the Anua Heart Leaf. It goes with it's in the same line as the face wash. It is the Intense Calming Cream with Ceramides. This I found to be just okay. I obviously said I was in love with the facial cleanser, and I had high hopes for this. This wasn't bad. Again, it didn't do anything bad for my skin, but I just wasn't wowed by it. I will say a little bit of this went a long way. So this did last me longer than moisturizers typically do. So it is a good bang for your buck, because Anua is like drugstore priced, maybe a little bit higher, but it's by no means like high-end priced. Anyways, long story short, I probably wouldn't get this again, but if I got it for free or blah, 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 I would use it. And then this is the Inky List Caffeine Eye Cream. This was just very okay. Again, didn't do anything special, but also like didn't burn or it hurt my eyes. It looked fine under makeup. I don't know if this is necessarily something I would get again, but it, like I said, by no means was bad. So yes, finished that. These were all just mini sunscreens I finished. I didn't keep like the big body spray ones that we used, but these minis I kept to bring back for my empties. Both of these CeraVe are the same. I think they broke out my face. I have a very, very hard time finding sunscreen that does not break out my face. And then this Vacation Classic sunscreen, we just use this on our body. This is really good. I love the Vacation sunscreens. I have a handful of things left, and then we're calling it quits. This is a very long empties video. This is the Keratin Complex Vanilla Bean Deep Conditioner. I did not really like this. I bought it because the scent is really good, but I did find this very heavy on the hair, and it definitely left a residue. And so not a repurchase for me. I actually made Nick finish it because I couldn't anymore. I brought this with me to Florida. This is the Monday Deep Moisture Hair Mask with Keratin. I always tend, if I'm going on like a beach trip, I always tend to bring a hair mask with me to really detangle my hair after all the salt water and chlorine. And this is fine for that, but not something I would purchase. I finished a little mini Wish hand sanitizer in the Vanilla Macadamia scent. I got this from Five Below. This was really good. I have found that I prefer the spray hand sanitizers, whether from Bath & Body Works or anywhere else, because it's just easier to put on in my opinion, and I would repurchase this again. I have been trying to finish one lip product in every empties video. So this is my one for the empties video. This is the EOS lip balm. I have no idea what scent this is in. I think it was like cherry or fairy dust or something. I don't know. I got it in a holiday kit, and I do like the EOS lip balms. I have more, and I would repurchase in the future. I finished this little Gingham Fresh, what is this? Little mini perfume from Bath & Body Works. This I really liked, which is funny because I don't like the Gingham Fresh in literally anything else. I don't like it in body care. I probably would use it in a hand soap, but anyways, I found this little mini perfume to be so beautiful and floral, and I loved it. So I guess I would get that again, even though I don't like the regular body care. I don't know, kind of weird. And then some makeup. These two were in my travel makeup bags. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara and the NARS Climax Extreme Mascara. Both of these were okay. If I were to repurchase one, it would be the NARS one, but I don't need to buy a mascara right now, so I would not buy these. And then this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Sand, I think. Yes, Sand. So you can see I've used a lot of this, but it also is very, very old. And so I used as much as I could on my trip, and the rest of this is gonna go in the garbage. Okay, I am hot, I am sweaty, and I'm done filming this video. So I hope you guys like this video. I will be back with more empties, probably in a new location by the time I film again. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.